Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Wednesday, May 7. In Squiz Kids Today, the Conclave begins. Sweden's massive moose migration, a new heavy metal star, and a really important wee source. That's what's making news kid style.
The Lowdown.
The biggest news of the day comes from the smallest country in the world, Vatican City. It's a tiny country inside the city of Rome where a very special chimney has just been installed in the roof of the Sistine Chapel. Yep, that's the one with the famous painted ceiling. And when white smoke rises from that chimney, the world will know we have a new pope. If you want to know exactly how all that works, there's a great Squiz Kids shortcut on the making of a pope. Go check it out. But one really important thing to note is who gets to vote. For the first time in history, most of the cardinals choosing the new pope aren't from Europe. That's because Pope Francis, who passed away last month, spent his time as pope making sure voices from all over the world were included. Before he became Pope Francis, he was Jorge Mario Bergoglio, Archbishop of Buenos Aires, Argentina, the first Latin American pope ever. During his 12 years as pope, he appointed cardinals from places like Bangladesh, East Timor, Haiti, and even Sweden, countries that had never had a cardinal before. He believed that the church should represent all of its people, including those in countries facing poverty, war, and unfair treatment. That way, the new pope is more likely to understand and care about real-life problems affecting people all over the world. It could take hours or even days, but keep an eye on that chimney because soon the white smoke will rise and the world will have a new pope.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Sweden, where millions of people have just finished watching one of the slowest and most spectacular TV shows on Earth. Every spring for thousands of years, hundreds of moose have migrated through the Swedish countryside, following ancient trails to their summer feeding grounds. And thanks to a 24-hour live stream, millions of people around the world watched it happen in real time. Steps, swims, and snack breaks. It's called the Great Moose Migration, aka the Great Elk Trek. And over 3 weeks, 26 remote cameras and a drone streamed 478 hours of moose making their way through forest, snow, and icy rivers. The moose are now safely in their summer pastures. And yep, stick it in your calendar because the show will return next year.
Spaced Out.
It's a space story about a heavy metal star. And no, not the kind with long hair that headbangs to music. It's a magnetar, a rare star with super strong magnetic forces. Scientists have just published a study showing that when a magnetar explodes in a giant flare, it can do something truly mind-blowing. It can create gold, platinum, and other heavy metals by smashing tiny particles together. That matters because we need those heavy metals to build things like phones, computers, spaceships, and to help our bodies work properly. Everything in the universe is made of atoms, like little space Lego made of protons, neutrons, and electrons. The more pieces in an atom, the heavier it is. And it takes an epic cosmic blast to squish all those bits together. The magnetar in the study produced more heavy metal than the mass of Mars. Yep, the planet. That's a lot of bling. So next time you see some gold or platinum jewellery, just remember it might have been exploded out of a star.
Animal Kingdom.
Regular Squiz Kids listeners might remember that we've told you before that whale poop helps ocean life grow. But guess what? Whale pee is also making waves. A new study shows that some baleen whales, like humpbacks or greys, can produce nearly 1,000 litres of pee every day. That's enough to fill a couple of inflatable paddling pools. Ooh! And the whale pee is packed with nitrogen, a key nutrient that helps ocean plants like phytoplankton to grow. Now, when phytoplankton grow, they suck up carbon from the air and make oxygen, kind of like the ocean's version of trees. Scientists say whale pee could help remove 18,000 tonnes of carbon from the atmosphere every year. And as whales migrate thousands of kilometres from the polar regions to the tropics, they take these nutrients with them. It's called the Great Whale Conveyor Belt. But here's the sad bit. Because of past hunting of whales, they now move only 1/3 of the nutrients that they used to. And today they still face threats like ship strikes, pollution, and climate change. So it's good to remember that if we protect whales, we're helping to protect the planet too.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast that you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. Which country was Pope Francis from? Fabulous listening if you remembered that he's from Argentina. Question number 2. Everything in the universe is made out of particles called what? And I'll give you a hint, it starts with an A. That's right, they're called atoms. Question number 3, here we go. How much pee can a baleen whale produce every day? Did you remember? It is almost 1,000 litres a day.
Shout outs.
It's Wednesday, May 7, Interpreter Appreciation Day. And with about 7,000 languages spoken on the planet today, these folks have an extremely important job in helping us all to understand one another. Today is also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today. Ava from Cobbitty, Eva from Mount Colah, Shepherd from Cremorne. And belated birthday shout-outs go to Bishop from Kalunga, Hugo from Anglesea, and Grace, Astrid, Max, Louie and Lance, all from Curry Curry. Classroom shout-outs today go to Class 5-6T and Mr. Meeson at Belmont Primary School. Opal class with Ms. Pensini at the Northeast Public School of Distance Education in Port Macquarie. Year 6 Datsuns with Ms. Carr at Oran Park Public School. And Senior L class with Mr. Lester at Anglesea Primary School. And for the month of May, we're introducing a new classroom shout-out promotion. If you send in your classroom shout-out in the month of May, your class will go into the draw to have Bryce pay a virtual visit. Yes, that's right. Bryce is going to beam straight into the classroom of one lucky school that submits its classroom shout-out this month. Get on it, people. Otherwise, don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout-out, or if you're after a classroom shout-out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or just fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.